In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to get a Supabase key and URL. By the end, you'll have the exact publishable key and project URL you need to connect your app to Supabase. Start by opening the Supabase dashboard and signing in. From the dashboard, create a new project. Give your project a clear, descriptive name so you can recognize it later in a list, especially if you manage multiple environments like development and production. When prompted for a database password, choose a strong, unique one and store it safely in a password manager. You won't share this password publicly, and I won't display any sensitive information here. It's just for your project's database access and administration. Choose the region that's closest to your users or your server location. This helps reduce latency and can make your app feel snappier. If you're unsure, pick a region close to you. You can plan future regions as your app grows. Create the project and wait a moment while Supabase provisions everything. Once your project is ready, look to the bottom left of the dashboard and open Project Settings. Inside Settings, head to the API Keys section. This is where you'll find your project's keys. Locate the publishable, sometimes called Anon key. This is the key intended for client-side usage in browsers and mobile apps. Avoid using or exposing the service role key on the client. That one has elevated privileges and should stay server-side only. Click the copy button next to the publishable key and paste it into your secure notes or your environment file. Many frameworks label it something like Next Public Supabase Anon Key or Viti Supabase Anon Key, but use whatever naming convention your toolchain expects. Next, move to the Data API or API section within Settings to find your project URL. This is the base URL your app will call to reach your Supabase services. It typically ends with supabase.co and uniquely identifies your project. Click the copy button to grab the URL. If your framework is sensitive about trailing slashes, keep it consistent with its recommendations. That's it. You've captured the two essentials, your publishable key and your project URL. Together, they let you initialize the Supabase client in your app and start making authenticated requests. Keep both values in environment variables, commit only safe placeholders to version control, and rotate keys if they're ever exposed. With these in place, you're ready to connect, query, and build confidently on Supabase.